Our correspondent Siddhant was also telling us about the shikhars, how the 7 shikhars represent the 7 Emirates of the United Arab Emirates. And I'm told by the team that we have been able to re-establish a connection with Siddhant. And Siddhant, if you could just again update us, tell us what you see around you, how is the ceremony progressing, give us the live updates.
Well, there's a lot of movement here, so pardon me for the things not being very stable here, but that is how things are sometimes on the ground. But we just saw the Prime Minister entering the temple. We saw those visuals of the Prime Minister being welcomed by the ceremony as well. And right now the Prime Minister has gone inside the temple. We saw the conch shells being blown, and in a traditional way the Indian Prime Minister was welcomed at the temple. Now, essentially this was the moment that everyone was waiting for, given the fact that the 2-day visit, this was seen as the highlight. The first Hindu temple, the traditional stone temple in UAE, in this country, something that was unimaginable a few years ago, almost a decade ago. And then, of course, we saw the graciousness of the Emirati leadership and perhaps the openness, inclusiveness, the tolerant nature of the Emirati authorities, the UAE president, and that led to this day coming to reality. Now, we have seen the Indian Prime Minister several times referring to the UAE President as his brother, the UAE President also referring him as a brother. And today, one of the interesting headlines which I saw in the newspapers at the Khalij time was the Prime Minister's quote that it's great to meet you, my brother. So that, of course, is seen as a personal bond between the two leaders. But all in all, when it comes to this grand structure is seen as a rose or in the desert, something that is truly inspiring for many. Now, this place is located on the Abu Dhabi Dubai highway. So if you're going from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, you'll see this temple. If you're coming from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, you'll see this temple, and it's equidistant essentially, that halfway to Dubai, halfway to Abu Dhabi. So people from both the regions can come to this temple, and we know that when it comes to the Indian community, they're very excited. There are other temples in the UAE as well, but this is something which is the first traditional temple. It has 7 spires which have been inspired by the 7 Emirates of UAE. It has 2 domes, and we have been talking about the construction resources, but it is the significance of this moment. It is the significance of being present on the ground on this historic day. That is something that many of the people, when they go back, they will take with them lifetime of memories.
Right, Siddhant Sibal there joining us live from Abu Dhabi, from the BAPS Temple, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived for the inauguration of the temple. Siddhant also spoke about the camaraderie between the two leaders. Well, earlier when PM Modi reached UAE on Tuesday, which is February 13th, he was received at the airport by President Zayed, and the two leaders hugged each other. Those are the live visuals that you have been getting on your screens, and we will keep getting you all the live updates from this particular inauguration. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.